Okay, so I have overthought this video for long enough, so maybe I'm underthinking it now, but maybe that's okay. This is unfiltered. That's how you're gonna get me 98% of the time, 99% of the time, maybe 100% of the time. Who's to say? All right, I wanna introduce myself and talk a little bit about my new Patreon. That's terrifying, but so exciting. All right, I'm Amy Elizabeth and I live in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I am an artist, primarily a film photographer. I also own a lab and I am a mentor. I am a writer, I am an educator. I don't know. I feel like you take little girl Amy and all of her dreams and you put them into what I am now. That's what I'm doing. And now I'm a Patreoner. So why, how did that happen? That is a great question because I was brainstorming with a friend. Brainstorming's my favorite. And all of a sudden he's like, you should start a Patreon. And I was like, yes, sir. You are the second person to say that. You have doubled the amount of people who have said this. And to me, that's like a sign, right? Like 2 people tell you to do something, you do it. But after an existential spiral, because the people tell you, start a Patreon, but they don't tell you what to do for it. They don't create your content. They just tell you to do it, which is great because you need people to tell you to do stuff. Then I realized, oh my goodness, duh, for all of the things I put in front of the scenes, there are so many things I'm doing behind the scenes. A couple of years ago, I really decided to make all of this what I do. I had plunged myself into therapy, and so I was learning all about creativity and art and healing. And it quickly became apparent that everybody who talks about these things is saying the same thing. Everything is about everything. I was reading The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. I brought it into my therapist and I said, you would love her. Everything she talks about is the stuff we're doing in therapy. And that was like that was the first of many things. So behind the scenes, I am listening to podcasts, I am reading, I am thinking, I'm having conversations, I'm creating, and all of this stuff doesn't get seen. But with the people with whom I'm conversing, they seem to appreciate it. And I've heard that it makes them feel less alone, which is like absolutely my goal. So instead of keeping this all secret, it's not secret, I just don't have an outlet for it. I realized, yes, Patreon is my outlet. This is Lily. And so that's what it is. It's going to be along for the ride so that the things that I am doing, hopefully we can all benefit from, because if I am externally processing that, it's going to benefit me. And if you're going to receive it, I hope that it benefits you by inspiring you and helping you understand that you are not alone. So come on over, see what I'm currently offering. I'm sure it's going to change and more. I'm trying to just be open and take the next right step, but I know it's going to be a great space and I want it to be one for a community. So come on in. I'm so excited to have you. This is gonna be an awesome ride.